As we patiently wait for the iPhone 14 to show up, a new report suggests some significant changes could be coming to the software on iPhones and iPads, specifically more advertising in Apple's own apps. This comes from a reliable Apple-focused journalist, Mark Gurman at Bloomberg, who says that Apple is keen on expanding its integrated advertising efforts. A number of ads already show up in the news and stock apps as well as the App Store. And now Gurman is suggesting that those apps could eventually be joined by Apple Maps as well as Apple Podcasts and the Apple Books app. We might also see an expansion into Apple TV Plus content, with adverts already starting to appear in the platform's Friday Night Baseball coverage. The reason for the increase in ads is, well, obvious. Apple wants to make more money from them. The ads that already exist in iOS, iPadOS, and Apple's apps currently bring in around $4 billion a year according to the Bloomberg report. And the plan is to get that figure into the double digits. The possibility of local businesses paying to get featured inside of Maps, or publishers paying to get their books featured more prominently in the digital store all seem like no-brainers. We'd expect it all to be kept in line with the existing ads though, so that they wouldn't be open to anyone and everyone. Exactly when these changes will start to happen isn't clear yet, but it looks unlikely to be this year. It would require some significant changes on the software side. And with iOS 16 and iPadOS 16 just about ready to launch, we'd bet on these new ads showing up in next year's Apple software updates. Apple has long emphasized its commitment to user privacy, often highlighting how different it is from Google in terms of the data that it collects and the ads that it serves up to you. Advertising is where Google makes the bulk of its money, whereas Apple has traditionally relied on hardware sales. You may have also noticed that Apple has been cracking down on app tracking in iOS and iPadOS, stopping advertisers from monitoring users across multiple apps without their explicit permission. This change hasn't gone unnoticed either, and has hit the revenues of Facebook, Snap, and many other companies pretty hard. So how does this all fit with the potential Apple ad expansion? We've already seen adverts in Apple software, and it's clear that they work differently to ads that you might get from Google. They're more like paid sponsorships than typical internet ads. In other words, you might see a restaurant get a higher ranking in Apple Maps with an ad label attached to it. It's not going to hunt through your search history and start serving you ads for those trainers that you were looking at on Amazon last week. Crucially, it means that Apple doesn't need to collect any extra data from its users, which means it can keep its strict stance on privacy consistent. Let us know in the comments down below what you think of the rumored plans to shove more ads into your iOS experience. While you're down there, remember to give the video a like and subscribe to Techradar here on YouTube so you don't miss any of our latest iPhone coverage.